Hello, my Hellions, and welcome back to Warframe builds. If you hear any static in the background or any kind of like white noise, I have a fan going on in the background. It's getting towards the summer months, and I am baking like a motherfucking potato over here. Holy tits. Anyway, today we're going to be looking at the Harpak. This frickin' harpoon gun son of a bitch looking son of a bitch. Too many bitches and sons. Right. Anyway. This gun's actually slightly unique. It is actually a burst gun, much like the Burston or the Hema or anything like that. But it actually also has a secondary fire, and it's a harpoon with a chain. This son of a bitch, literally, if this harpoon doesn't do a kill on contact shot, and the thing's still alive when you hit it, it'll actually draw that target to you. So as long as it's not too absurdly big to drag, like the Juggernaut or an Eidolon or something like that. But anything that's like the size of a Broodmother or a Boiler, or even an Ancient, Grenier Bombard, I think even Zanuka Hunter and the G3 will be dragged by this. It'll be good. But this thing's actually really decent, and I'm not one for the Harpak, but its harpoon mode is just kick-ass. Anyway, let's get on with it. Vital Sense, increasing the critical damage as it is a crit-based weapon. If you actually put that, it can be made into a status, but I don't prefer status in all honesty. I feel like you get more DPS out of doing actual crit damage, because that allows you to do crits with the overall damage and not just like the elements, which is what status does. Vigilante armaments, you'll get this from the planes. Split chamber, you'll find them from just about anywhere. And medium to high level enemies. G3, Grease Drag 3 actually spawns this, or drops it quite frequently. Like one or two of them has like a 30 or 40% drop chance of this son of a bitch. Piercing Caliber, you'll actually find this either from the Razorback Armada or the Gauntlist. It's part of the puncture set, the 120% puncture set mods. It's not a legit set mod like the Vigilante armaments, but it was part of the puncture set, which you can always tell if it is or not by it giving 120% puncture. And this one you can get from the Gauntlist, or you can get from the Razorback Armada, and both of them are irritating to do. Or you can trade with other players. Regardless, if you absolutely do not have this one, you can replace it with bladed rounds or some kind of riven. Point Strike increases the critical chance. You'll find this just about anywhere. Primed Crawl rounds, you get it from Borrow Key Tier. And Heavy Caliber, you'll get it from Vault Runs in the Delirict. You need Dragon Keys and all other kinds of bullcrap. Just go into the recruiting chat and say, looking for Vault Runs or some shit like that. You'll be able to find a team. It does excellent damage, much like Serration. It stacks on with Serration, but it lowers your accuracy. But again, if you're a good shot, you really don't care about accuracy, honestly. But anyway, I don't do Riven mods in my builds because whatever I would get, it'd be damn near impossible to replicate down to the decibel, because the Riven roll system in this game is slightly ass. It's purely RNG, and there's no way you can increase your chances of getting something good or something bad, and it's actually kind of shit, honestly. But if you were to get a Riven for this, I would recommend getting damage for the entire thing, multi-shot so you can replace Vigilante armaments with it, and ow, that was my chair. And the third one, I would actually recommend crit damage or crit chance to up its overall bonus damage potential. If you don't feel like you want to crit on any of it, then I would recommend doing as some sort of element damage, as it'll combine with cryo rounds and give you some more, gives you a sub-element, or a combined element, whatever the hell it's called. An element that is created from combining two others. You know what the hell I mean. Anyway, there you go. Boop. Now, we're already in Simularium, or Simulacurium, whatever the frick. The simulation room in Samaris. We're gonna check this little pupper out. That's how it fires. And this is its harpoon mode. And yes, multi-shot does affect the harpoons that come out. You can fire up to 2, sometimes even 3. If you got a Riven mod that gives you more multi-shot, you're going to do even more. It's wonderful, and this thing does a shit ton of damage. And we're about ready to test it out. We already have the Grineer on here, so let's see here. Settings are already on 100. Let's try that again. Boop cadoodles. Let's do this. Doop. Alright, let's try the burst mode. Oh, if my Helios didn't want to be an ass. That's just a burst. What's the harpoon do? Oh, drugged his ass. Dragged him. Dragged his ass. See, it's excellent for CC. You just haul them to you and you just do that. Oh, hold on, we gotta use the roar for this one. Even though this thing does puncture damage, it takes a little while to kill the thing, but it does shoot bolts. And the one thing with bolts in this game, bolt actions, is that it pins them against whatever that you shoot when they kill them. It's just boop. I would actually recommend probably crit chance, if anything, or more damage, because these are level 100 Aximuses, and while it doesn't insta-give the things, it still does really decent. I'm going to see if I can't harpoon their ass from over here. The harpoon does have an arc to it. Whee! Doesn't matter where you hit them. Just do it that way. Whee! Ah, that is great. Not too shabby. You just about anything. The heavy Grineer units, even though this is puncture-based damage, it still will give a little bit of a pain in the ass. Honestly. Oh. Damn it. There we go. Maybe I'm so close, that's the reason why I'm not hitting their heads. Yeah, I'm not hitting their heads. There we go. See, they just go flying. It's hilarious. Oh my god. Alright, so that's the Grineer. That was actually the one faction I was worried about the most. And Harpak actually does pretty decent. It might even carry you past level 100s, in all honesty. And you could actually, believe it or not, I think if you could get a little bit of punch through, I believe it will actually allow you to hook and pull multiple enemies with the harpoon. So if you really wanted to test that out, you could get a Riven that does damage, multi-shot, and actual punch through instead. A punch through mod or a punch through stat would actually be very interesting on the Harpak, believe it or not, just to see how it would be all good. Anyway, let's try the Corpus and see how we do with this. Let's pour a couple of you in there. Did not mean for that, son of a bitch. Get that in there. Get that in there. And we'll pork you in there and call that a day. Simulate all level 100s, and off we go to the races. Whee! Alright, what do we do? We get, well, son of a bitch, Helios. Oh, not as good. Knocked your ass the hell over, though. Okay, that'll work too. Doot, 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 doot. So about 3 or 4 bursts. And a roar. And off they go to never ever land. Oh, hold on. I'm just gonna drag their ass. Whee! I'm pulling them by the nuts. Or the balls, I believe. I'm trying to aim for their legs. Hold on. Out, no. There. It just pulls their entire body. I'm trying to like ragdoll their bodies, and it's not working. This is irritating. Oh, what the? Hit him! Hit him! Hit him, damn it! Okay. Use a roar. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so this thing does carry you past level 100s in both Grenier and Corpus. Let's see how it does. Though a Riven really would not hurt it any. I don't really know what the disposition for the Harpak is. Considering how strong this weapon is, especially with this build, it might be maybe a 2, maybe a 3 at best. So the Rivens aren't complete trash, but it could be something of goodness, perhaps. Let's see how we do with the infestation. Considering we're doing puncture damage, this wouldn't surprise me if we didn't do anything to these guys, honestly. Let's pop 5 of you in there and do Leaper and throw 5 of you in there and call that good. Simulate level 100's infestation. Whee! See what this does. Oh, we're not doing too bad against these guys. What does the pull do? Oh, wow, Jesus Christ, that really just... Okay, what does this do? Nope. Holy shit, that's a hell of a pull. Goodbye. do, 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 do. Hold still, you bitch. Do, 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 do. Wrong one. Put that in there. Knock you the hell over. And pin your ass. I need to go get more energy. Damn it all. Whee! And ree! Over here. What? Stealth attack. What does this do? Okay, that'll work. That was my Gallon team, but okay. What does this do? Oh, that does that. Holy shit, split your ass in half. Frickin' hit the son of a bitch. There you go. Okay, so infestation, this thing kicks ass at. The Harpak just destroys. This thing is actually really decent. One of the newer weapons, probably been out for about maybe 8 months, perhaps 8 months to 6 months. I think it came out. No, not when it's. I forget when it came out, but anyway, it came in a bundle, and it's pretty decent. It is pretty decent, but yeah, try out that punch through. See how that goes. Gonna be curious how that goes. But yeah, if you got a Riven for this thing, damage, multi-shot, and either crit damage, crit chance, some form of an element, or punch through, because punch through would be more of a curious kind of a thing, in all honesty. But anyway, yeah, that's the Harpak. It is quite literally, if Scorpion from Mortal Kombat ever had a favorite gun, this would probably be it. He'd be shooting more frickin' harpoons than he could say, get over here, in a heartbeat. Or in a Harpak. Thank you everybody for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Hit the like button if you found this helpful. And you hit the subscribe button to become part of the Hellion family. And you'll get notified whenever new videos or new builds come out. When I get the rest of my shit in order, I will be doing builds for Warframes, Sentinels, and Companions moderately soon. But I'm going to be continuing with secondaries as well as primaries for right now. But anyway, thank you everybody for watching. And as always, I will see all of you in the next one. See ya!